abinda muka samu muka yi a Kaduna yanzu an yi shi a ƙasa gaba daya. Babu wani makareci da zai zo ya ce zai fito ya ce shi zai yi siyasa na kiristanci ya ci zaɓe. Peter Obi ya yi ga inda yake. An yi maganin wannan dole suka shigo. Tun da Ajiwa ya ci zaɓe kan sai to da haka ne za a samu zaman lafiya a ƙasar nan. To shi ma kaga ya aka sake aka ƙara sai komi sai ya wallahi abin da muka yi kenan kuma ni da wasu daga cikin mu a ganin mu mun gama aiki.
Yes, we are just getting to see the video where this man said this. You know, most of the time you hear that some of these politicians, they granted interview with the so-called media houses and it will just be in print. And that was what we read as. But now there's a video to confirm what was said during the interview. And with this video, he was even addressing all these Islamic clerics, telling them that they have done well for helping Tinubu to come on board. And don't forget that this kind of statement was made before the election when Tinubu got the ticket. And one of the clerics, Islamic clerics in the north, said, oh, this is the time to fight for jihad because the emergence of Tinubu as the APC flag bearer, you know, it's an indication that a jihad will be fought and it is a well orchestrated plan for Islam to be promoted. It didn't go viral, but unfortunately, even this Elrufai this whole thing is not going viral as expected. Like I just said, we just got this video, and meanwhile, with a statement that was made by Peter Obi when he made mention of religious war, what Elrufai has done, he was able to explain it because some people are like, oh, they are expecting Elrufai to come out and debunk it because they see Elrufai as somebody who is a respectable person and all of that. He has a friends from the south, from the north, from Igbos and all of that. I say, all these people, you are so gullible. Most of these guys have said many things that you don't even need a soothsayer to tell you what it stands for. And you people will say because he has friends of this, this is just a pretense. And this is the same man that was talking about a body bag and all of that. What do you expect? And we have been seeing what has been happening in Southern Kaduna, that this guy did not even shake body. But when it comes to the issue of a Naira redesign, they play all the tricks, they play all the politics they had to play. He went to court, it was so bitter, it was so this and that. And like I said, in one of my videos that before 2015, this man was so angry with the level of insecurity that happened in Nigeria then, especially with the issue of Chibok. He was so angry that the people who were in power could not even have this kind of a compassion concerning those who were abducted, all those guys, that if it were to be their children, would they be looking like that? It was like very, very angry, and people were like, oh my God, how I wish this kind of person would be at the end of affair. Because then it was not even a president, it was not even a governor as at that time, that if he can just be in power, he will be able to do a lot of things. But like, since he entered to be governor of that state, the same thing happening under him. The same man told Nigerians that he was even paying S-men not to stop killing. He paid them. That means before you can pay somebody, that means you know very much about them. But Nigerians took it for granted. And I remember when they conjured this statement made by Oyedepo and what is it called? This man, Peter Obi. Do you know that these people went as far as interpreting or translating the statement, which we know that they just put together just to discredit Peter Obi? They interpreted or translated it in their language so that those who are illiterate will be able to understand. They went as far as that. But in that statement, when you hear that statement, that's a leaked audio, whether or whatever they want to say it, if you are open-minded, you will not say, okay, what did that say? Okay, he was talking about what is it called? In that video, he said this was a religious war. Did they explain religious war on what? On what context? But they didn't tell us that. But that statement alone, they started interpreting it all manner of ways. In all manner of ways. And people are like, this has nothing to do. It makes no sense. Even if he said it, did he say, oh, Bishop, because he was talking to Bishop Oyedepo, oh, please, use your power. This is a religious war. We have to fight it. People need to do this and that. They didn't say that. But they try to manipulate everything and they interpreted it in their own this thing. Even you can even hear when he said that oh, that Peter Obitu, that they've put him where he belongs to. He said they have medicine for that one. Now this one, it does not have any interpretation. This one they call a what is it called? A senior advocate of nuisance, Keyamo, Ononuga. We have seen the likes of them, the stuff they are made of, FFK, all of them. Now they will pretend as if they didn't see it. It says Shiwaju has won. And that is the only way there will be peace in this land. By the time they will be in power with this their Muslim ticket for 20, it's going to be 20 years and more. Not only in Kaduna, but it's going to happen in the federation. So what explanation? And some people are like, oh, you should come out and debunk it, or you come out and say that was not what he meant. What do you want to say again? Somebody is saying this, and this has gone more than 2 or 3 days. He has not come out to debunk it, and people have been talking about it. He said it. This is no matter of being doctored or in fact, it's unfortunate. Or especially all the Tinubu supporters, they will behave as if they didn't hear it. The same video and statement made by one of the Islamic terrorists in the north, saying that it's a good thing that Tinubu came on, but they were telling us that it was as a result of they want to election, he has competence and all of that. Some people say because they wanted to win an election, and some people say, oh, and what is the big deal about it? Is it not a good thing to win an election? But deep down, they were the one that chose it, and that was the reason why they supported Tinubu, because of this Muslim ticket. And somebody will come and tell us that oh, Tinubu's wife is a pastor. Is a pastor. That they will successfully did that in Kaduna, and they will still do it. They have done it in Nigeria, and it will continue to be like that. That it will not be only in Kaduna, only in Nigeria. And some Christians, I expect this. I did a video like this some days back. I expect this Reverend Father Uloma to come and address this matter, because this man is the brain behind why Tinubu is in power today, whether you like it or not. They did everything possible, and he's telling you now the reason why they did it. And some people will see try to justify and defend them, even the so-called Christians, and they are holding Obi. Obi was going from one church to another, and that is it to them is the one who is a religious bigot. Then who is a religious bigot? We know that that's their propaganda. It's unfortunate that all the APC supporters and the spokespersons and all of them, they will not see this as anything. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this.